Hi all. I just had a major revelation that this week's content was not open to you guys, even though I thought it was open to you. So I think that is going to clear up a ton of conflict, and this video should hopefully figure out everything else. And I think we're back all on the same page. And because of this error and not getting the content up to you yesterday, I'm going to make all assignments this week due on Sunday. So here's our course. Hopefully you're finding a way around Moodle. If it's your first time, okay. And if it's your 55th time, you're learning to use the new Moodle like I am. There's quite a few changes which are good, but it just takes a little getting used to, like the fact that my content wasn't revealed to you this week, even though I had opened it to you on, I think, Saturday. So I apologize, and we will keep moving forward. So just know that you have a couple of extra days to do the reading and stuff this week. And this week is actually pretty light. So I know last week the taking sides can be really, really tough. So I am glad you stuck with it. That elusive thesis is tricky. Some historians are more clear than others. And hopefully as we go on, they continue to get easier and easier. This week we are looking at the American Revolution and Constitution. And now you can see the assignments. I have a list of exactly what you're supposed to do today. I have the assignment chart right here for you, and then I have the problem that you're to complete this week. In order to do this, you're to go to Global Lyceum. Now, I know that there was some trickiness in registering everyone, and I believe, again, part of it was my fault because when I gave out my email, the email was written incorrectly, so therefore you thought you were emailing me, but I really wasn't getting anything. Know, too, that I left my cell phone on the syllabus, and feel free to text. A lot of students text me if they have a question or if they want verification on something, so that is an easy way to get in touch with me. And you can good old-fashioned call me between Monday, in the hours between 9 and 5 on Monday through Friday. Know that I am teaching another class this summer and working on a special project, so if I don't get to your call right away, I will respond back as soon as I can. Okay, so there's this week. It's now open. You can click on week 2 assignments and see everything, and let's go over what you're supposed to do. So once you get the registration link for Global Lyceum, scroll down to the bottom and go to Student Sign In. I have created myself as a mock student, so you can see, I can see what you see. And you get here, and the first thing you have to do is click on American History to 1877. Once you click on it, this week we'll be working on Unit 3. Next week we'll be working on Unit 4. So this week let's start off with opening Unit 3. You click on it and you have 3 things. The first thing you have to do is read the essay. The essay is probably about 10 pages long if it weren't online, and it is written by one of my favorite historians. So you read the introduction, section 1, there's lots of pictures, there's screencasts that you can watch that help explain concepts and so forth. So click on and read all of the sections. By Sunday, you'll have to complete a quiz that is on this reading, and the quiz is probably going to be about 20 to 30 questions. And it's the only thing you have to do this week in regards to the reading. The quiz will go up today, and you will have till Sunday to complete it. The other thing you have to do is complete the problem. This week our problem is on slave and slave owners. And as you can see, Alan Taylor, the historian who wrote our essay, gave us a great background on the slave and slave owner petitions. And then I have a student video, or it's created by a student who has introducing the problem set that you're going to be working with. Then you get to play with the primary sources. Primary sources, here's some little background on what you should do when you're reading them, and then the below are the actual primary sources. And you need note that you need to read both the slave petitions and the slave owner petitions. And then your assignment for the week will be to analyze the evidence. So here are the instructions, and this is the chart that you need to fill out. Note you can't fill it out in Global Lyceum, so you'll have to close it, and you'll have to go back to History 1, and then there's the chart that you can download. See, I download it, you open it up, and here's the chart, and you just merely type in the information on the chart, and then you'll save the chart. Save the chart with your name in the file name. And then you'll go to Problems, Slave and Slave Owners. And here again is the exact thing you saw in Global Lyceum. Here is the chart, and then you would go and you would submit it. And that's what you have to do for this week. So you have to submit, you have to do the primary source analysis, and then you also have to complete the reading and the quiz. If you note, there is a composition assignment. So this goes for later in the class. In this class, you'll have to complete an essay, and you have two choices. You can either do the essay on the slave and slave owners problem, or in next week's unit, you'll be introduced to another primary source assignment on women's education. And here it is. So this is the assignment you'll complete next week. And then after that, so after we'll do this week and next week, and you'll play with both primary source sets. Everybody will be required to do the slave and slave owners at the women's education problems. After that, we're going to work on creating the essay based on these primary source sets. So you, during week 4, will get the choice on whether to write the essay on women's education or to write the essay on slave and slave owners. And then you'll complete the composition assignment for whatever one you choose. So you get an option. You have to do both primary source sets, but you'll get to choose which essay you want to write for the final few weeks of the class. I hope that makes sense. If not, if you have any questions, please let me know. This week is actually pretty light. You only have 10 pages of reading, the quiz, and the problem set. I'm really giving you time to play with the problem sets because that's what you're going to turn into a final essay. And again, you get the choice of doing either slave and slave owners or women's education problem, but you must do both primary source sets. So if you have any questions, let me know. And again, I'm sorry for the confusion. Thank you guys for the notes in the forum. I now understand why you were not getting the information. Have a great week, and I will see you online.